Hi guys, this is a crazy glittery, purpley, smoky look. I was in the mood for something crazy. So if you guys want to learn how to get this look, then please keep on. Okay, so as always, I've used my Urban Decay primer. I'm going to use one of those shades. You can use any one you wanted. And I went ahead and just used the one on the farthest right, I'm pretty sure. And as always, using a big fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to be putting that all over my lid as the blending shade, if I could talk. And then you can put this on the lid if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. I just try to focus it onto the crease because I'm going to be putting a glitter onto the whole lid. So after that, I'm going to be going into my Morphe palette and I'm going to be taking a mixture of those two purple colors. And I'm not using that brush because it was dirty, so I don't know why I should do that. I'm going to be using a clean one. It's a little bit tapered. It doesn't matter. It could be totally flat, it could be tapered, whatever you wanted. And this is going to go on the outer crease, and I am pushing it out further than I usually do just because I wanted this one to be a little bit more dramatic. So all into the crease, putting it right into the crease. You don't want it up a lot more further than I'm going right now, and you don't want it into the lid either because once again you're putting a glitter there and you don't want purple there. Brush, and I'm going to go into a matte black shade. It's in my Morphe palette. You could use whatever matte black shade you wanted to, and I am just going to be lining wherever I want the black shadow. You could have done it with the brush that you're going to be using next, like the small blending brush. I don't know why I did this. It actually was a little bit easier for me because I put it right where I wanted it and then just blended it out, but totally up to you. So placing this, and I'm going to be going back in with my e.l.f. brush. It's a small brush, and then I'm going to be blending it out with that, and I'm going to add a little bit more of the black product onto the brush. Bringing that black shade into the V. I'm going to be creating a V, so I'm going to bring it into my lid a little bit, and I bring it onto the lid just a tiny bit. You can see there it's not covering the whole lid. It's not on the very outer portion of the lid either. It's almost kind of in the middle, but not really, if you get my gist. So, and then I'm just going to go back in with those purple shades, and I'm going to blend everything out just so the purple stays vibrant, and I want it as vibrant as I want it. I don't want the black to be taking over. Into my Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to be using a little bit of the colors Urban and Gelatin. I'm going to be mixing them both together, and I'm just going to put them where I used the previous purple colors because I just wanted it a little bit more vibrant. And like I said, just use a little bit because these colors are crazy pigmented, so just go a little bit at a time. Same with the black shade, you just want to go a little bit at a time because if you pack too much on, then you're crap out of luck if you pack too much on and then it's not how you want it, and then you're going to have to blend it out and then it's going to look like a raccoon. So just go a little bit at a time and you'll be good to go. I'm going to be using my Hard Candy Metallic Eyeshadow in the color Crystal. This is going to be my base for the glitters that I'm going to be using. So I'm just putting that on the lid wherever I have not put any color. And then I bring it a little bit over onto the black, just so whenever I put the glitters on, I can blend it into the black a little bit easier. For the lid, I'm going to be using Craft Glitter, which is loose glitter. So if you decide to use this, be very, very careful because it is obviously not recommended for the eyes. So if you get it in your eye, do not blame me for this. Use it at your own risk. This is my disclaimer right now. And I'm just using a flat brush and packing it all over the lid. And while I'm doing this, I'm just kind of patting it onto the darker colors just so it blends in a little bit better. And then I'm going to go into the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm going to be using this sparkly silver color called Revolt. And I'm just packing that on the lid as well, just so it's more sparkly. And this one is a little bit easier to blend, so I'm just going to be packing it out. And in this process, I somehow ended up getting glitter in my mouth, so whenever you see me making that weird face, that's what that is. I really do not know how I got glitter in my mouth, but if you're wondering, that's what that face was right there. Okay, after this, I'm just going to move on to my face makeup, and I'm going to use my NYX BB cream, and I pointed to my eyebrows, but I totally forgot to do my eyebrows, so I'm going to come back and they still look crazy, so just bear with me. And now I'm just adding a little bit more of that Revolt color into my inner crease, and I'm breaking down dancing. And after this, I'm going to be moving on to the lower lash line, and I'm going to be lining it with the black color, and I look a little bit crazy right now. I do actually not, believe it or not, I do kind of look like a raccoon. But I'm going to go in with the purple colors, and then I'm going to blend everything out. And then once I put on my black my waterline, black eyeliner on my waterline, I am going to, it'll bring everything together. So I start off using the two colors in the Morphe palette and the smaller end of my Urban Decay brush that came with the electric palette. And then I just flip it over and go into the purple colors again. And then I'm going to go into the electric palette and use those two colors very lightly again, just to blend everything out so it matches everything on the upper lid. And then I'm going to go back in with my little brush and blend everything so it's all continuous. And then I'm going to be using the light shade in my Morphe palette to line highlight my brow bone. And I'm not going to be using an inner corner highlight. Well, I guess I kind of did whenever I use the Revolt. So now I'm doing my liner, and it took me forever, so I sped up the video this whole time because the video was super long and people don't want to be sitting there for 30 minutes because that gets kind of boring, and I know I'm annoying. So I'm going to be lining my eyelids I guess, doing my eyeliner, and I'm bringing it into a point on my inner corner as well. So I'm lining it how I normally do with the wing and everything, and I'm just going to add a point, or I guess a wing in the inner corner, and just so it looks a little bit more dramatic, because you know, go big or go home. So this look is dramatic, gonna have dramatic eyeliner as well. My lower lash line, or my waterline, I always mess that up, and then I just touched it up a little bit, and now I'm going to move on to my lash stiletto. And a helpful tip from me is I just tilt my mirror up so I can see the bottoms of everything, like my lashes, to make sure there's no pieces that I miss, because my lashes are a little bit blonde and it does look a little bit weird. So I'm going to pop on my lashes, and we're back. Lipstick time. I'm using a nude, and then over top of the nude I'm going to be using Gerard Cosmetics and Coral Craze. So this is the final result. I hope you guys liked it. I was totally in the mood for like a sparkly, dark, seductive eye. Um, Obviously, wearing a sweatshirt right now does not look good with this look. This would be awesome if you're like going clubbing or something. For the people that like dramatic looks, I definitely would wear this clubbing because I am all about like go big or go home. So I hope you guys learned something new and I hope you like it. Thank you so much. Bye.